Hey, what's going on? I'm Matt O'Leary back with another video, and today we'll be talking about Denzel Mims and how he already looks legit. But before we get started today, I just wanted to mention that you can follow along with me on social media at Matt O'Leary NY. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to the podcast Just Jets, new episodes every Wednesday. And last but not least, maybe check out the Patreon, patreon.com/Matt O'Leary NY. All right, so through 4 games, Denzel Mims looks like he is ready and like he belongs in the NFL, which is a phenomenal sign as the Jets took him in the second round of the 2020 draft. This past week against the Chargers, he had only 3 catches, but he had 71 yards. The guy was a big playmaking machine. He had 2 defensive pass interferences in this game drawn. He looked legit. He had himself a really good game, even despite only having 3 catches. Through 4 games, he has 217 yards. He is the only Jets receiver in history to have over 40 yards in each of their first 4 games with the team, which is shocking, but it's the truth. And somehow, some way, even with Sam Darnold looking like he's had this year, and Joe Flacco, if you pace out what he's done over the first 4 games, over a full season, he's on pace for 868 yards. The ceiling is sky high for this kid, and it's easy to see why when you look at his traits. That's why so many people liked him, like myself, in the draft process. He's tall, has great size, phenomenal speed, good catch radius, can make plays once the ball's in his hands. He's a really, really good receiver, and through 4 games already, he looks, like I said, to open up this episode, he looks like he belongs, which is great, and it's a home run so far for Joe Douglas with Mekhi Becton in the first round and Denzel Mims in the second round. We cannot be more excited to see the final 6 games of this regular season, and then to see him with a new coach and potentially a new quarterback next year is really, really exciting, and I can't wait to see it. Honestly, it's really rare that the Jets have, someone that they drafted become something at the skill position, which is really, really sad, because if you just look at the wide receivers that they've taken this past decade, it's rough. Ardarius Stewart, Chad Hansen in 2017, Sharon Peak, Devin Smith, who was a second rounder that didn't work out, Jalen Saunders, Shaq Evans, Quincy Enunwa, Stephen Hill, Jordan White, Jeremy Curley, Scotty McKnight. Not a whole lot of talent on that. Obviously, if Quincy Enunwa stays healthy, maybe we're talking about a different story, and Jeremy Curley was an okay receiver for a few years. I think he was a 5th-round pick, if I'm not mistaken, in 2011. But on the point, the Jets did not have a whole lot of luck drafting at the wide receiver position. Honestly, the last few times the Jets have hit on that position, it's been a really long time. Cotchery in round 4 in 2004, Santana Moss in round 1 in 2001, Lavernius Coles in round 3 of 2000, and Keyshawn Johnson first overall in 96. So in my lifetime, I'm a 95 baby. I'm 25 years old. In my lifetime, the Jets look like they have drafted 5 receivers that actually can do something in Denzel Mims, Cotchery, Santana Moss, Coles, and Keyshawn Johnson, which is just insane to me, but that's the reality of the situation. The Jets have not drafted well, unfortunately, for the most part, especially in the 2010s. They were awful at drafting, so Denzel Mims hopefully is breaking that curve. And I actually wanted to look at some of the plays that he's made so far early in his career that make me believe that he could be a guy that is a star on the outside. All right, let's take a look from his first game as a rookie. What we see is Sam Darnold getting him the ball kind of late, but the effort that he gets to try to get to the pylon, to the first down marker rather, he comes up just a touch short. And you'll see from this angle that Sam was kind of late getting him the football. Again, this is his first career NFL game, his second catch. The first one was a little dump off. But I really liked the effort that we saw from Mims once he gets the ball in his hand. See, late ball right there. He's, 8 yards away from the first down marker? Nice play. Here, this is where we're going to see some catch radius, like what I was talking about from Denzel Mims. Watch him over the middle, jump up and go up and get that ball. You see it better from the end zone camera, but that's one of the things that excites me so much about Denzel Mims is his ability to go up and get the football and make the contested catch. Again, we've only seen 4 games of him, but he already looks like he is someone who can succeed doing that. I mean, go up and get the ball. When was the last Jets receiver we saw do that? How about blocking? That's an important part of a wide receiver's game, right? Well, watch this. Denzel Mims is going to be the lead blocker, essentially, and get LaMichael Pirine into the end zone. Look at that. Picks up his block, drives him back. Good effort. Here we go against Kansas City. And Denzel Mims is going to go up on the bottom of your screen and make a really nice play at falling back and staying in bounds, too. That's not an easy catch. When do we see Jets receivers making plays like this? Almost never. You see it from this angle, man. He's falling away, going towards the sideline, and he makes the catch. That's a nice play from the Rook. Okay, how about some yard after the catch? Joe Flacco, a quarterback. We're going to throw it over the middle. He's going to slip through. A lot of people, the misconception is that he isn't that great yards after the catch. Just because he makes a ton of contested catches doesn't mean he's got, any struggles in the yards after the catch department. He still ran a 4.3, 40-yard dash. We'll see it here. He's slippery, man. This kid's going to be able to play. Catches it right there. You don't really see the angle for that well, but he was able to escape. It was a nice play. All right, here we go. Here's another one of him stopping and coming back. And the reason why he was so open there is you have to respect his speed. You have to. He just sits down on his route. You'll see it from this angle. He runs the route out of the screen. But due to his speed, the Patriots are playing far off him, and then he just sits down, makes the catch at the 50-yard line. How about drawing a defensive pass interference on this drive in the game on Sunday? This is his 4th game. He's drawing a ton of coverage like that, drawing defensive pass interference. Then on the same drive goes up and makes a play like this. Are you kidding me, Denzel Mims? That's a nice play on the sideline. Look at this catch. Talk about contested. It doesn't get any more contested than that. And this is on the same drive. And one more time, draws another defensive pass interference penalty as the Jets would set up a touchdown. That's a huge possession. He was really good in this game. 4th down, throw it up to him. He's going to catch it. 4th game, they're throwing him a lob pass on 4th and 5. When do we see that? Never. We have not seen that. That's a tough play again on the right sideline. He just throws it up and catches it and stays in bounds. And then on 3rd down and 7, just going to play a little jump ball right here with Joe Flacco. It works, man. Just throw him up. He's going to catch it. That's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Once again, I'm Matt O'Leary. Please make sure to subscribe if you're new, and I'll talk to you next time.